Assalamu alaikum, family.
Assalamu alaikum, beautiful family. Ian, can I ask you a question today?
Yeah?
Today we're asking Ian, are you a Muslim, Ian?
No, I'm not. I'm a proud Muslim.
Welcome, family. Yeah. So maybe from our title you've understood what today's video is about.
Yeah. And we'll cheers, guys.
Warm coffee.
You're welcome home.
Welcome home. Today is rainy, sunny.
It's a beautiful day.
Very beautiful. Yeah, so
yeah, today one of the questions that we've been getting so much in the channel is, am I a Muslim? Yeah, and it will be nice if we have a conversation and you can get to know if I'm a Muslim or I'm not a Muslim.
Yeah. So welcome, family. We want Ian to share with us his journey, you know. I'm sure many of you assume that Ian is a Muslim because of me. Ian, are you a Muslim because of me?
No, I'm not a Muslim because of my wife. No, I'm not a Muslim because of my wife. Today I'll be able to share with you my convert story, how the deen called onto me, how I was attracted to it. Yeah, so that will be the story today. Yeah. We'll just begin with as always, it's good to begin with thanking.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, thanking for the beautiful day, for a beautiful day. It's coming to an end wherever you're catching us from. It's nice just to appreciate that we're here on another day. Some people will have loved to be here, but they're not here.
True.
Yeah, so Alhamdulillah for this day.
Alhamdulillah. Yeah. By the way, do you guys know we have other channels?
Yeah, we do have other channels, by the way.
Yeah, we'll tell you a little bit about that.
We'll tell you about that. Before we began this channel, we had other channels before we got here.
The foundation to this channel.
Yeah. So Anika will be doing this with a few questions, so that it can be a story. Like, I think I can begin. Where should I begin from?
I want you to start from the beginning. Where did you even know Islam?
Okay. For me, Jambo. For me, it began. It began like a few years ago. Okay, before I get to where I found my calling, let me just begin early. Let me just begin early. Yeah. So I've grown up in a Christian home. An SDA, Seventh-day Adventist church. We go on Saturday. One of the things about SDA church is some of the teachings there, they are almost alike as the Islamic ways of teaching, like not eating pork,
even the discipline, the dressing,
things like that. So when I grew up to my early 20s, I lost weight. I believe this is, I don't know if it happens to everyone, but I lost my way. I got detached from God, from praying, from any spiritual thing. I got detached during my early 20s. I was lost. That's when I think I was really aggressive on God, because I was feeling so much pressure on me.
When you're detached like that, then you don't have someone to seek your answers.
And then is when I was doing my course in automotive engineering. So there was so much stress, so much weight on me. So I really lost my way with God. I completely lost it. And that was my early 20s, let's say from 20 to 22, around there. So around now there is when I began to slowly, it's not something I can point out, this is where it began, but slowly I found myself listening to, when I go to YouTube, I listen to some Islamic teachings, I go, and that's how it began. And that maybe was the day that called unto me. And through YouTube I went on watching. Still, I'm very lost. I don't have a religion now. I cut off all religion. I'm not atheist or anything. I just didn't want to do with anything to do with religion. So I was completely lost at that moment, when I was, when you search, when you seek, you find. Yeah.
So you've not only said you were seeking, then you found Islam.
Then, so from there, I'd love to first of all give a shout out to, I don't know how many people who are watching this know this person. He's a Kenyan. He's the one who actually sparked the fire now. yeah, like literally made sure, he's the one who made sure that now I know this Islamic way is my way now. It's he's someone in Kenya, he's an Islam, he doesn't know this. He truly doesn't know this because I've never, it's not that we sat down and talked, no, he doesn't know this.
We watched a video, yeah.
Let me tell you how the story went, and we'll go back to who's the name of the person. You know? Yeah, so during this, my last time out, I was really Jambo. Yeah, okay, it's school is coming to an end, so teachers are passing and everyone. Yeah, so let me go back to now the person. I was on YouTube. That's where I was beginning to learn a few things about Deen. This even Anika didn't know about it.
Yeah, I've never been a part of these things.
Yeah.
Even when Ian was watching his video with Moha, I wasn't a part of that, yeah.
Yeah, you already said the name. Yeah, so I'll tell you guys again the name so that you can hear well.
Yeah, anyway, I've not said exactly.
Yeah, so he did a video. Someone else went to interview him in his home. Not in his home, in his workplace. And no. And so when the interview was happening, this is on YouTube, I'm watching the video on YouTube. The interview is happening, and this person that I got this from, his name is Moha. So let's just go with Moha, then I'll tell you the full story of who Moha is. So they asked him, with the interviewer, like, why are you not wearing both your watch? He normally has two watches, so one of them wasn't there. And Moha said, I'm just from praying right now, just before this interview, I'm from praying. So before I went to pray, I had to, he had to wash, wudu. He had to first clean. And that left a question mark in my head. So I went on watching the video. Remember, this time I'm lost, and you're just watching and something is calling into you. The video was something different. The video wasn't even about religion. The video, they were talking about his bicycle. Actually, he owns a bike, a motorbike, so they were talking about the bike, and this was just a by the way, so that you can know how this came to me. Even you don't know the story.
I'm also listening.
So when they were talking about the bike is when they asked him about the watch. The story wasn't about religion or anything. And so he said in that video, when they were talking about his bike is when he talked about this. He went on to talk about how praying for him really helps him to calm down. Praying 5 times a day, each time that he prays, whenever he has anything that is stressing him. Remember, this time I'm stressed. At this moment, I'm stressed. So if I have anything that is stressing me, that's now what I was taking from him. I can just go down to my knees and swallow. Just go down and swallow and let your heart speak to Allah. And that's when now his name is Moha Graphics. This video, I was watching it from a YouTuber called Tumbili, just another YouTuber. But the video, his name is Moha Graphics. He does graphics in Kenya on matatus. Probably you know him. If you know him, let him know. I said, Maze, thank you so much for blessing me to found the Deen. Sinio, Alhamdulillah to you, brother. May Allah welcome you. Sinio.
Amen. You will be welcomed. I'm sure he knows. I'm sure many of you Muslims out there know the value of being able to show someone the way, to be able to show someone this other way.
So Moha Graphics gave birth to my Islamic way now. Since that day, I began praying. Since that day when I don't know how to pray, guys. No, I don't know how to pray that. Then Anika wasn't there, even Anika was at home. So I was just alone. I began praying. I began finding my way. One thing that about our generation is most of our education are easily accessible to us. So if I go to YouTube and search how to be able to clean myself before I pray, it was there. I got to learn how to be able to clean myself and how to be able to wash even the dreadlocks the way they are. And one thing about the dreadlocks is the dreadlocks are not waxed. So I keep them extremely clean. That's why they cannot get waxed. They cannot get waxed for the cleaning purposes. This is just natural hair, no added anything. No added anything.
Water runs through everywhere.
Every single day water has to run through. I have to clean. That is not there's no compromising there. Cleanliness is a must. Cleanliness is next to
godliness.
Yeah, so there we cannot run away from there. So Moha, this is a few years ago. Moha is the one who welcomed me to that, and Anika came back now, and I started now telling Anika that Anika, now I think I'm ready. No, then I wasn't thinking. I told her now I'm ready, and Anika was mind blown. What are you already telling me? Are you ready because of me? I told her no, not because of you.
Yeah.
I found my way, and now I'm ready to accept my way, and the way, and it's only one way for me now. It's only one way, and it's the Islamic way. Yeah. So Anika, I started telling her, please start now teaching me praying. Sindio? Yeah, you can let them know on how the teaching went.
Yeah, for us religion has never been an issue.
Safi.
Yeah, religion has never been like an issue like
Safi.
like an issue like it has to bring a rift between us. We just knew that yes, our children are going to follow one way. We won't confuse our children when it comes to religion.
Yeah.
So for us, having Islam as now what we can carry to our children, I think is a very big deal to us. We respect all the ways in Islam.
Yeah.
And then as much as he accepted Islam in terms of Islam, just after what he said,
yeah,
he started his ways very early.
Yeah,
like,
actually, yeah. Actually, let me tell you on that. I was just thinking about that.
Yeah.
I didn't tell you guys before I met Moha. I had already started living the Islamic way. I just didn't know. Alcohol was already out of the system. Any drugs were out of the system. The eating habits.
Yeah.
I was already a very fasting. I believe in fasting.
Yeah.
I truly believe in fasting 100%.
Yeah.
So already I was fasting. I was already cutting off most of the indulgence in life and my life. The reason why I could also meet with Moha and to click and this is my way, it's because I had already begun the life.
You just understood what your life is now.
Practically I was living an Islamic way and not knowing I'm living an Islamic way. That's how it, it's for me. I tried pointing out what it is, but it's a calling. It's a calling. Alhamdulillah, it's a deen that it's accepted me, and I've accepted it in my heart.
That's a blessing to be called by. I don't think you need to explain so much. When you're called by God, you're called.
Yeah, I can't really pinpoint to where it began, but also one thing I also tried telling my parents, my mom, my family is Christian. I told them, okay, my plan is I'm going to do this, and most of my family members think I converted because of AANIQA.
Yeah, that's the
and
that would not be right. Genuinely.
It doesn't matter. When God calls you, God calls you. God can call you through your wife. God can call you
like
through.
in terms of why mom guys were hesitating is like I pressure you and I tell you, Ian,
no.
Like many people I believe even watching will assume that Ian would have to convert to marry me. There's nothing like that. Our parents already knew how we are before we began this.
Yeah, I was just
recording?
it's recording. Yeah. So one thing, by the way, it's AANIQA's parents have really never, from AANIQA side, I've never gotten the pressure to do this, and most of even my family members are listening to this story today. So this is how it began for me. It never began. I never converted because of AANIQA. No. And the reason why I still use the name Ian. Yeah, I know it's a question that you have. Why are you still using your Christian name? I use that name because I've grown up with that name. Most people refer to me, even AANIQA, when she knew me, she knew me as Ian. But my Islamic friend referred to me as Kihuha Tuku. We go with my African name, which is Kihuha Tuku. Yeah, that's the name that I use. But my other friends know me as that. When I converted, most of my close family members, my friends, this is a true story, it had to cut off. It's hard to say this, but it's the truth. Right now, the reason why we are on YouTube, the reason why we are searching on YouTube is because we've cut off some of these things because of a step I had to take for me, my wife, my kids. For me, it's more of the Islamic way. For me, it's more of a way I don't know how to call it, but to sync with life. Like, you are a stranded human being. You're walking and searching, and being alone in your spiritual way is being lost completely. And for me, Allah saved me. So I will shout and I will say, for me, it's Allah. He's the one who came and pulled me when I was praying on my knees. Yeah, he came and pulled me and told me, it's enough. You know, it's enough now. You're good, my son.
You asked for the rain, you know, it's drizzling.
Yeah, for me, it's a really emotional story. I love it because I found my way. And now that we're here, one of the biggest difficulties that I'm having in my Islamic ways is not being able to find a teacher, Malim, who would be able to also help me learn more. Oh, you're doing this, so this is what it means. You know, when you're fasting, this is exactly what it means. I don't know if you are really understanding what I'm saying.
They do. Malim will help you do Hifz Quran, like to translate for you and the Quran meanings, everything. It is important, especially I believe for Ian, it's because he wants to know. Like Ian is seeking that knowledge. He's always been wanting that knowledge.
Yeah, it's a seek.
Yeah.
That's why sometimes even in life you can wake up and right now in life you can wake up and feel lost because you've not really gotten the teachings to still give you the foundation. Yeah, it's a story that I'd really love to share with the world. Yeah, for you who's watching, for you who understands maybe the convert story and how difficult it is for a convert to. It's actually difficult for the people around him, but for me, it's never been difficult because it's been my way. It's been my way. It's not I can say I woke up and I decided, oh, I want to start following this way. No, I woke up and found myself in this way because when I was lowest, that's when I found my way.
When you asked for it, that is the way that came to you.
Yeah, so for that question that is there, did I convert because of AANIQA? No. If you guys go, that's my story. I completely, AANIQA never put pressure on me. We had decided even early in our relationship, especially that time when I was in my 20s, we decided, oh, we'll not be talking about religion at home.
It will not be an issue.
Yeah, it will not be an issue, and we decided to cut that out. And you can see now where we are today. You know, one of the beautiful things that now we have as a simple home is we get to do this together.
We have one value, we have one understanding. We know how, you know, one thing that we didn't know is our kids, when they'll grow up, like, will they have to decide for themselves what religion they'll go? Now that we found this way, and this way we didn't force it, we found it, that we have a way to guide our children, you know. We have a respectful, a disciplined, an honest way to guide our children.
Yeah. And one of the beautiful thing about this is being able to pray with my wife. Yeah, one of the beautiful things to do is praying with your wife. You know, it really bonds you guys. And as we were telling you the story, Anika is the one who taught me the first stages of praying. Yeah, she's the one who took me through. And I didn't know, you know, and her, she's learned through the Arabic way, right?
Yeah.
So
in Kenya.
Yeah, so her praying is Arabic. I really, when I'm praying, I at first, you know, it's you watch and you follow, you watch and you follow. With time, it gets to hold you down now. Yeah. So yes, I'm a proud Muslim. I will never, ever, ever say I'm a proud Muslim. I'm a proud Muslim, and my way of Islamic way, to me, it's the only way. Yeah, let me just make it clear. To me, Islamic way is the only way. I really don't know. That's for everyone. You know, for you, I don't know what it is for you inside deep. Yeah, but for me, Islamic way is the way. I really love to be praying with my kids, for my kids to be able to learn the simple discipline in life. You know, just dressing neat.
I think for me, it's an honor to have a home. One thing with Islam for us is that we'll never go wrong. That is the only truth.
Yeah.
Our home will always be a peaceful home, a loving home, an understanding home. We always have that with you. And just as he told you, we can pray together and we find just peace, you know, the happiness that you get when you pray together. I know our Muslim brothers and sisters, all our brothers and sisters, you guys, whoever you are, you pray with your partner. You understand that. The value, especially when you know you guys are praying towards one value. You know, you guys are praying towards one thing to acquire for you guys. It's a powerful prayer.
Yeah, and yes, also question that I'm sure it's there. It's how about Anika's dad? Why will they not introduce me to Dean? One thing that I love about myself is I always want to do it for myself so that I can make them proud. I'd not, it will really, for me today, I'd not really be proud if I went to them for them to be leading me to this journey. It'll be like back in my mind, I'd always be asking my question, was this really my choice? You know? So the thing that I decided, let me make it my choice. Let me go out there. Let me figure myself out. Let me come back for them to see. You know, that's one of the beautiful things that for me. So if you are out there and you understand what exactly I'm saying, you know, our email is there. Contact us. Let us begin to helping a brother come up in the way. You'd be able to teach me the ways. I'm here. And you'll be able to teach me the ways that when I'm able now to stand in front of Anika's dad next time, now I'm a fool.
I believe Dad with
I'm
us
holistic.
he's just like, he allows us to go and figure out what we want. He's never holding a gun to our head, you have to do this. He's very understanding of us. He allows us to go explore. You see, this is what exploring has done. You've gone and found yourself. That I believe for us as young people, the biggest thing we have for ourselves right now, we may not have buildings, we may not have lots of money, but we have our own life, that is our choices. We have brought our life up with our decisions. No one has decided for us. Our parents have been there to support us, but they've never decided for our life.
And where we are here right now, it is us, Ian, can call me Kihuha, and Mrs. Kihuha, starting a life. It's just us two starting a life from the ground. It's we do not feel ashamed to ask for help. We will always ask for help, because in this world, help is
we are one family. One day we would be more than honored to give you a hand up, more than honored, and that's a promise to you on this conversation that we've had today. We will never look away from you when you need it. So that is why, because we know we will never look away. We would never hesitate, because maybe you would never look away from us asking for a hand up.
Never looking away.
Never looking away from a hand up.
We are starting our life, building steps. For now, our families were the ones who are supporting us here and there. But we are also trying to cut that out so that we can stand on our own, make something of our own.
I believe you guys have that question. We're doing everything scratch, our life.
We are doing from scratch. It will be shameful for us to run back to our parents, or help us with this, help us with that. It's best we come out to the world and make our own choices.
Imagine saying that, oh, I'm successful because my parents worked hard to earn the money. No. We worked hard. That is why our parents are proud, you know.
And alhamdulillah, that's how I converted my story. If now any other questions that you guys have, feel free, let us know in the comment section. If you'd love to support us, let us know. We are here for the support. Any sort of support, we appreciate that. We have our videos. You can check out more of our videos in our channel, so that you can understand more of us, where we are heading, where we are coming from.
Our stories there there's even all the videos. There's all the videos. Kindly check them out, like our videos, watch them till the end, subscribe if you haven't already, dear family. We've told you there's lots of beautiful things coming ahead. You don't want to miss out. And what else?
We'll be leaving our information on the description below. Just check it out if you'd love to communicate to us. Our description is there. We communicate through email. Then from there we can go on to WhatsApp. So our email is there. It's the Kihuha Anika. That's what we're using. It's also our PayPal. It's the same. Our email and our PayPal are the same. Our number, for you who is around and wants to communicate to us, our number is at the description, also bio in description just below here. Just check it out.
Under here, down here.
Just check it out. That's it for us, beautiful family. We just wanted to answer that question.
And you guys have a very beautiful day too, family.